We do indeed. So our leopard is still walking with her scrub hair straight towards us. We've looped round and she's going exactly where I've been walking around trying to find her little one. So we're in the exact right place, and I'm pretty sure she's going to call the cub out fairly shortly, and we'll get a reunion of mom with the carcass as well, which is going to be absolutely insane. Good afternoon and welcome to sunny South Africa with one of the most amazing sights that you could ever see. We've got a female leopard that is busy carrying a scrub hare in her mouth, and the reason she's carrying it is because she's taking it to her little cub. Now, my name is Tristan, and on camera I've got Wiem, and we are coming to you live from South Africa, as I said, which means that this is interactive, and you guys can interact with us by just asking any questions or comments that you have in the comment section below, and we'll try and answer as many as possible. But this is so exciting. We've been looking for this leopard for days and days and days and days. She's our most kind of well-known female leopard in this area, and she's got a little cub that we've been following over the course of the last 5 months, and there's been a new male in the area which has caused this female to move out and to go somewhere else, and so we haven't really been seeing her nearly as much, and so it's really exciting to kind of have her back in the area and to have her with us. Now, I'm trying to reverse with her because I know her cub is very, very close by. We've been trying to track her and the cub all afternoon, and we've managed to kind of find where the cub is. We just couldn't get a view of it, and now that mom's coming back with a kill, we should have a situation where we're going to hear her calling. Now, we're not far from where the cub was a little bit earlier, maybe about, I would say, 50 meters away from where we are, and if we stop here, there's going to be a path that's going to come, and this leopard should walk directly down the path towards us. It is really the best thing that you can have, is to be able to find a leopard like this. Like I say, she's got food, she's going towards a cub, and we're going to see the reunion of her and her cub together. And look at how proudly she's walking with that scrub hair in her mouth as it dangles. Now, this kill was an opportunistic kill. We had a situation where she was walking along and she saw the scrub hair and burst out and she grabbed it, and now she's carrying it back to the cub so that the cub can get vital nutrients to grow and get bigger. I'm going to have to reverse a little bit because she's coming straight towards us, and this is one of the best things about being in the Sabi Sands Game Reserve in Greater Kruger National Park, is that we have this ability to get very, very, very close and intimate with one of Africa's most elusive cats. So here in South Africa, this is one of the best places in the world for leopard viewing. The Sabi Sands is a world-renowned area for leopards, and it's because the leopards here generally are a lot more relaxed than in other parts of the world, and that means that it allows us these intimate views of their lives, and we're able to see them and their cubs up close, which is very, very special. Now, I'm sorry if my head gets in the way. I'm trying to reverse while she's walking towards me because she's kind of trying to walk up the road. Now, where we are now, pretty much at this spot, is the last tracks that I've had for the cub running around here, and I had some nyala barking in this area, and so I'm pretty sure she's going to kind of call the cub very soon. Now, Ali from Pakistan, you saying hello? Well, hello Ali, I hope that you are well and enjoying this. Remember that you can ask lots and lots of questions, so if you have any questions about the leopard or the scrub hare or its cub, please let us know and we'll try and answer as many as possible. Now, I'm just trying to keep kind of in front so that we can just see her walking towards us, and you'll notice that there is another car in the area, and that's because people have come out to come see these animals in real life. So South Africa is one of the best places in the world for an all year round safari. Even though we're in our summer months and our rainfall times, this is a great time of year to be here because it's a time of plenty, lots of baby animals, which means that the predators are very, very active because they are going to be hunting a lot of the baby animals that are around. Now, we're just trying to keep up with her as much as possible. It's really difficult with the kind of winding of the road to reverse and follow a leopard and try and kind of see where you're going, but so far so good, I think. She's just going to go behind that bush. She'll come past it now. But I'm trying to give her a little bit of space. I don't want to be right in her face. That's the thing about following wildlife, and why we're able to get so close to these leopards is because we spend a lot of time with them and give them their space. Diego, there is only currently one cub with this female. She's an older female. She's now closing in on 12. And when they get older, you'll find a situation where they generally do have smaller litters. So in the prime of her life, she would have been able to produce 2, 3, normally 2 with this particular female. All of her previous litters have been 2 cubs, and now she's only just had the little 1 cub. And that one cub is about now close to 6 months old and still very reliant on mom. It's going to take a long time until it's going to be hunting for itself. Paula, the scrub hare that we're referring to, it does look just like a rabbit and is part of the same family. So rabbits and scrub hares are in the same family. It's just that a scrub hare is an animal that we get here that occurs in this particular part of South Africa that comes out at night. So hares are animals that are generally more active at night. Now there's going to be a bark from an antelope shortly, because there's an antelope right next to us called a nyala, and that nyala, when it sees the leopard, you see the leopard has spotted the nyala as well, and it's watching. Even though it's got a kill in its mouth, leopards are super opportunistic. Look at how she's watching. So the nyala's right here. There goes the nyala bouncing away, and she's going to watch that nyala. And even if she had a chance, if the nyala ran towards her, she would drop that scrub hare and go after it. And that's why leopards are one of the most successful cats that we get in the world, because they are able to kind of hunt things at random and all kinds of variety of foods. So Michelle, you're asking if she's comfortable around vehicles. As you can see here, she's walking right at me. She's not showing any aggression. She's not running off the road. If she was uncomfortable with me being in front of her, she would have cut off into the road, and also with the vehicles following behind her, she would have tried to have disappeared into a thicket. So she's more than comfortable with us. Like I say, this is a female that has been in this area for 12 years, and so she's had vehicles following her. Started give her a little bit more room than what I have, because she's going to need to be able to walk. This is where I think the cub is, right where we are now. This is the kind of area where I last had alarm calls for those nyala before we found her, and the last cub track I had, like I say, is right in this section. So I'm pretty sure this cub is going to be somewhere close by, and that she's going to call it out fairly shortly. And there we go. Let's see now. There's a little termite mound that she might go to. So Robbie, the cub is of age now where it could probably devour that entire hare. It's in a situation where it's able to eat quite a bit, but mom will get a share of it. So between her and mom, they'll both feed, and it's just a little meal for them. Like I said, if you can imagine, if she gets 2 or 3 of these in a night, that'll be enough to kind of keep all of them well fed. But look how she's cutting off. You see, she knows now exactly where she's going to find her cub and to be able to try and then call it out. So I'm pretty sure the cub is right here somewhere. I know that she's hidden it somewhere here. Soon she'll drop that carcass and call. And before we see that little cub come out, one of the special things about being in the Sabi Sands is that you're able to track animals on foot, and Taylor has managed to find some lions.